Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me with Zen in 10. This is going to be 10 minutes to feeling better, and I'm going to be offering it for 10 days, and then we can see how it goes from there. So we're going to start seated on our mat. If you don't have a mat, don't worry, just put out a blanket or a towel, just something that you know that this is a special place that you're going to come to and take a few minutes out of your busy day for yourself. So we'll start in an easy seated position. Now, if you can't get into the easy seated position, just put your legs out, whichever way is going to work for you. But for me, I'm going to start in an easy seated position. I'm going to have my hands to my knees, and we're just going to start dropping our ear to our shoulder from one side to the other. We're going to be working on loosening up our shoulders today. And the thing is with yoga is that you want to make sure that you take care of your breathing. Wherever you feel a stretch, imagine that you're getting the air into that place. So like right now, I'm feeling a nice stretch down my neck here. And as I inhale, I just imagine the air going to this tightness here. Then I inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. If you want to go deeper inside yourself, it's really nice to close your eyes. And then bring it back to center and drop your head to the other side. I'll bring a little bit of movement into that. We'll just drop our head to our chest, chin to chest, and roll your head from one side to the other. And you can stop in any tight spots. We're going to bring our hands to our shoulders, and we're just going to start with some arm rotations. And then the other way. Take your arms out to the side, and we'll just cross our one arm over our chest. You can hold it up with your other hand, giving support and feeling a nice stretch into your shoulders. And let's take it to the other side. And then shake out our arms a little bit. That should have loosened things up. You can loosen out your shoulders, just wiggle them forwards and backwards rotations. So we're going to take our right hand and lean it out to the one side, and we'll just drop our head to the other side, and you'll feel a deeper stretch into your shoulder area, maybe down into the collarbone. You want to make sure you're sitting up tall. Your belly button is pulled in towards your spine. Breathe into any tightness you're feeling. Let's take our hand back to the knee, and then extend your other hand out and drop your ear to the other shoulder. And bring it back to center. We'll do a little bit of a spinal twist now. So we're going to take our left hand, put it on our right knee, and then you're just going to turn your torso and sit up straight. Turn your torso slowly. If it's accessible to you, you can turn your head back and look over your back shoulder. And let's take it to the other side. So right hand onto left knee. Take your hand, and you can use your spider fingers and tent your fingers behind you, and then inhale and slowly twist. And again, look over your left shoulder if that's accessible to you. Let's take it back to center. We're going to go onto our backs now, and we'll lie down, and we're going to take, we're going to do a bit of a hip opener now. Extend the right leg up and put it onto your left knee. Now if that is enough of a stretch for you, then you would just stay there. You want to make sure that the right foot is flexed. That's enough of a stretch for you. Stay there, and then you can gently push your knee away. If you want to go a bit deeper, bring your left foot up. You could put it on blocks. I've got blocks, or a book. Let's put it on a block. You can put it on a block, or if you don't have blocks, put it on books. If you want to go a bit deeper, bring your leg up and hold behind your shin. If you want to go deeper, you can put your hands behind your calf muscle. And you've gone through the hole that you've created in the triangle that you've created between your legs. Breathe into the stretch that you're feeling. You can release that down. And what we do in yoga, we always keep our body balanced. What we do on one side, we do on the other. So extend the right leg up, cross it over your left knee. Make sure your foot is flexed. You're protecting your knee that way. You always want to protect your knee. Extend your leg up to whatever level you're going to be going to. I'm just going to go straight into holding my calf. Take your belly to your spine so you engage your abdominal muscles. You can take your chin to your chest, so you're actually getting a spinal stretch there too. And we can release that down. Take your arms out to a T. Just windshield wipe your legs from one side to the other. We're going to lift our hips up a little bit, bring them over to the left-hand side of the mat, and drop our knees over to the right. We've got sort of one knee stacked on top of another. It's not going to be a perfect stack because obviously the way our bodies are designed. Some people may have it, some people don't, but everybody's got different body, so it's going to be whatever works for you. If you can't have your knees stacked on top, you can put a book or a pillow or something between your legs to support yourself. If you want to go deeper, you can cross the left leg over the right and drop your knees down to the right hand side, and then gaze over your left arm. Let's bring it back. Lift your hips up. Scoot your hips over to the right hand side and drop your knees over to the left. And again, if you have a block or a pillow or something and then it's going to make it easier for you, please put them between your knees to make your pose more accessible. Some people may only be able to get their knees not even all the way down to the ground, but please use props wherever necessary. Extend your arms out. If you want to go deeper, you can take your right leg over your left leg and go into what's called twisted roots. And again, you can look over the opposite shoulder. Let's come back to center. It's always good to do a counter pose. When you've done one pose, you need to do a counter pose just to reset the spine. Take your arms by your side. Take your knees about hand width distance from the the butt. If you can't do that, just bring your knees to where you can, where they can be up, like this, feet flat on the floor, and then lift your hips up slowly. Now, some people can only get that far. If you want, you could go into a supported bridge. If not, go into a slight bridge. Hold yourself there for a second, and then release down. Straighten out the legs, and we'll go into Shavasana. Stay here as long as you like. When you're ready, you come out. I'm just going to end the class now because it's been 10 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.